took every rep in practice seriously. Each one could be the difference in getting me on the field or not.
Fellas, we're not done yet. We still got more practice to do. We've had a good week so far. Let's make sure we finish.
Hold on the ball, jackass. Stepped out. Oh.
It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. Still early days, but my teammates and I were getting to know each other,
Be careful.
building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive through the coming season. It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season, but the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying. I'm glad they asked, because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal, I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure the team and I were holding up the Lombardi Trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
So he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Singletary with his first carry of the game. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
To pick up the 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete.
What are you doing?
Opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his third season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trent Murphy. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there.
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to run the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's what they get after them.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Throwing on 1st down. West, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They will run with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go
Oh boy, oh boy.
loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And they'll get him down as
Hey, you actually held on to that time. Look at you go.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Well, Charles, you think about the quarterback position in the National Football League. Look, I think we can agree you can't win without a good one, and this organization was sold on this young man from the very beginning.
They certainly were. They loved what they saw from him in college. I think a lot of it was the ability to process quickly and make decisive decisions. Able to get rid of the football to the right targets, never ruffled. And it's a beautiful thing if you're that guy where you come in, you know, right away, you're the guy. This is your team. You acclimate as the season goes on. The flip side is everyone expects you to be great right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it, it's not always instant success. Kyler Murray last year, Cardinals go 5-10-1, although some didn't expect them to do that well. But Sam Darnold the year before, Jets just 4-12, so it's not always roses from day one. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start
Come on,
week
man.
1, you and I both know the extra attention that
Settle
comes
down.
with it.
Settle
We
down.
know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs,
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Well, I'll just make myself a runner.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Gets the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Well, we're getting there. Good surgery just turned there.
3rd down, Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep
Okay,
this
now that I
drive
don't,
rolling.
maybe I have
32
my
now.
controller in my hand
1st
this
and
time.
10.
I'll get somewhere.
Darnold from the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This guy likes to run a lot of blitz plays.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupy people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off play action. West being chased out left. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
That I'll take.
Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Never thought I'd say that. Bills to the Super Bowl. Go
Davis
figure.
content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. We remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire...
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Matt Milano picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On fourth down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. As the drive goes backwards.
All right, let's see if we make something happen.
This is fielded at the 27. Diggs with a good footwork.
Oops.
A big boot that time.
My bad.
57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try to
set up the run first.
Seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
See if we do it again.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman.
No, it wasn't.
So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, because I ran the wrong
I
way.
know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. For Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did. Well, it was you.
Be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Operating from the gun, West, and that's going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
See if I can get it to him this time instead of that's the deal.
Following the score.
Nope.
Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Sam Darnold
Coming to get your first play, buddy.
for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense
3 and out.
Around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This is brought in at the 21.
Wow, this guy's slow.
Time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Move.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start in Foxborough with an AFC East matchup, as it's Miami visiting New England. And it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Julian Edelman, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Mark?
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Yes, we will.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returnable here for Davis. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Yeah, I was trying to start a fumble. Or cause a fumble.
Back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally.
I'm going to get you again, boy.
He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
Told you.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
No, you can't.
Complete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there.
But he ain't going over on that guy.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that could have been pass interference.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go
bring
right
everybody
back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throw complete to Herndon. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
That was actually impressive.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And there is absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Off the play fake. West. He's going deep for Brown.
Dude, why did you not get it, bro?
That'll bring up second down.
That was a good throw, man.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a run with Singletary.
See, he's not good left. He's not good right, man. He's not good left.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We are not going out like that.
It's 3rd and 10.
Off play action. West. And he's able to find Diggs.
Jeez. About time, bro.
The Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Average nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
West with a quick feed, and he's going to get this inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Singletary. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he almost intercepted.
That was my bad, bro.
Picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
That was my bad. I didn't wait long enough.
Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone.
That's what I meant to do.
Touchdowns, and the Bills will extend their lead.
Boom. He is always open, man.
Rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Thank you.
And it is 28-0.
Kicking into the wind, 35 mile an hour. Nope, wrong.
Returnable here for Davis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting.
I'm going to get intercepted again if you throw it like that, bro.
Does it often affect the play calling?
I ain't going to play with you.
How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky,
Don't catch my ball.
And run the ball a little bit.
No.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
Wow, that was way off.
Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. What we've seen so far,
I think that 3 and out.
They're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I don't like the straight plays, man.
Next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
You're just going to let me run on this offense, bro. Oh, 4th quarter.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
32
on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more
32
this
to
is
0.
The NFL,
That's going to be
and
more
it's
32
on
30.
EA Sports. On 1st down, Singletary.
Oh, I messed that up. Push the wrong button.
Saw a flashy little move. Stop short of the 40. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills continue to pour it on. He has really set
That's what I wanted.
Football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Kick the crap out of it.
Away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively.
Y'all can't win.
This drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Wesco, the tight end,
He got out
making the
of
catch.
bounds. Okay.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
We kick it out.
This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over.
Right through the middle, baby.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Singletary again, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. 50 seconds to life. 50 seconds to life. Trust me, That's 50 seconds.
Running the clock out. Running the clock out.
Looking to throw. West. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
My headset's down.
It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would
They
say
have enough just to play this out.
It's been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
That's all right.
2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Come on, run it down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, West. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I played this thing like Peyton Manning, son. Don't even worry about it.
Like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25.
Well, does anybody in the chat over there think that they can make a
and they knew coming in that this would be a tough
42 points in a minute and 4 seconds? I don't think so.
This has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Darnold. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And they take
Gotcha.
Bills get to him. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can
Gotcha.
see it totally in body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he fields it cleanly. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part,
No, I should have ran the clock out.
about getting them
All
out
right.
of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little
Whatever.
bit.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,
200 yards. That's not too bad. 300 yards.
in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener.
The regular season was off to a hot start, and I was full of confidence when I stepped up to the podium. If the press wanted a quote, I was going to give them one to remember. I said my piece. Gave them a good quote to run with, too, and stepped away. But despite my answer, I knew the games ahead would determine if the hype was real.
Why does my guy never wear socks with his dress shoes? Like a homeless guy.
I remember that day. I mean, the game plan flowed through you, but everyone has someone they can lean on. Which teammate helped you the most?
The whole team respected his opinion. He was sort of the veteran voice of the team everyone looked up to. No matter how things went, I knew I could count on him.
Supposed to be Chad Johnson. All right. Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. Come back next time for another episode. But we're just messing around here. So, game 1 of the season done. And we'll catch you all in the next one.